Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a new viewer, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell for updates and for breaking news. Thanks. Democracy Day. Tinubu aides Mko Abiola promises to ease subsidy removal pains. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday hailed the winner of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, Chief Mko Abiola. He described the late businessman who died in suspicious circumstances after his election was annulled by the late General Sani Abacha as a symbol of democracy. Tinubu, who acknowledged the hardship being faced by Nigerians in the aftermath of the first subsidy removal, said his administration will reward their sacrifices with massive investment in transportation, infrastructure, education, regular power supply, health care, and other public utilities that will improve their quality of life. The president, who said he identified with the pain of Nigerians, argued that the temporary discomfort was necessary to save the country from going under. I feel your pain. This is one decision we must bear to save our country from going under and take our resources away from the stranglehold of a few unpatriotic elements, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said in his maiden Democracy Day address to Nigerians as president. In his inaugural speech on May 29, the president stated that subsidy can no longer justify its ever-increasing costs in the wake of drying resources. Therefore, it had to go. It was reported that the aftermath of Tinubu's announcement was the increase in petrol pump price from 1995 naira to 537 naira nationwide, alongside an ancillary price increase. Addressing the aftermath of the move, President Tinubu said, "It is for this reason that in my inauguration address on May 29, I gave effect to the decision taken by my predecessor in office to remove the first subsidy albatross and free up for collective use the much-needed resources which had hitherto been pocketed by a few rich. I admit that the decision will impose an extra burden on the masses of our people. Painfully, I have asked you, my compatriots, to sacrifice a little more for the survival of our country. For your trust and belief in us, I assure you that your sacrifice shall not be in vain. The government I lead will repay you through massive investment in transportation, infrastructure, education, regular power supply, health care, and other public utilities that will improve the quality of life." Speaking of the rule of law, the president said his administration will not condone conflicting and illegal orders that undermine Nigeria's democracy. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also described the bill he signed into law on June 8 for the harmonization of the retirement age for judicial officers as one of many policy reforms to come. For Chief Mko Abiola, the symbol of this day, in whose memory June 12 became a national holiday, democracy is eternal. It is under the rule of law and vibrant judiciary that can be trusted to deliver justice and strengthen institutions. It has become imperative to state here that the unnecessary illegal orders used to truncate or abridge democracy will no longer be tolerated. The recent harmonization of the retirement age for judicial officers is meant to strengthen the rule of law, which is a critical pillar of democracy. The reform has just started, President Tinubu said. President Tinubu also described the February and March elections as a true testament of Nigeria's democratic journey, adding that the current legal contestations or results are the beauty of democracy. He further said this year we held the seventh in the circle of elections that have become sacred rituals of our democratic practice in this dispensation since 1999. That the polls were intensely contested is in itself positive evidence that democracy is well and alive in our land. It is only natural that even as those who won and experienced victory in the various elections are elated and fulfilled, those who lost are disenchanted and disappointed. But the beauty of democracy is that those who win today can also lose tomorrow. And those who lose today will have an opportunity to compete and win in the next round of elections. Those who cannot endure and accept the pain of defeat in elections do not deserve the joy of victory when it is their turn to triumph. Above all, those who disagree with the outcome of the elections are taking full advantage of the constitutional provisions to seek redress in court, and that is one of the reasons why democracy is still the best form of government invented by my man, Tinubu said. Reminiscing on the 1993 struggles that ushered in a civilian government in 1999, the president venerated the Chief Mko Abiola, Kudirat Abiola, Alfred Wan, and Major General Shoya Edward, who were silenced by the military junta, saying they gave their yesterday for liberty that is ours today. We can easily recall the sacrifice and martyrdom of Chief Mko Abiola, the custodian of a sacred mandate that was so cruelly annulled. He sacrificed his life in unyielding patriotic defense of the ideals of democracy as symbolized in his choice by his fellow countrymen and women as a duly elected president. There was an easier choice for him, thus to forgo the justice of his cause and opt for the path of ease and capitulation in the face of the tyranny of power. To his eternal credit and immortal glory, Abiola said no. He demonstrated the time-tested eternal truth that there are certain ideals and principles that are far more valuable than life itself, said the president. Therefore, the president urged Nigerians not to take the liberty they now enjoy for granted, as it was obtained through great sacrifice. The point is that we must never take this democracy for granted. We must forever jealously guard and protect it like a precious jewel. For a people that never truly appreciate the freedoms and rights democracy guarantees them until they lose it. The pledge is for its administration's commitment to diligently fulfill every component of its electoral pact with the people, the renewed hope agenda, which shall be faithful to truth, faithful to equity, and also faithful to justice. We shall exercise our authority and mandate to govern with fairness, respect for the rule of law, and commitment to always uphold the dignity of all people. The President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, concluded in his statement. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for breaking news and more updates. Thanks.